What's up, everybody? It's the Loudmouth. It's your boy Tim, the liberal Loudmouth.
And the loudest of the loudmouths is it's the real Ron. You know, I had to go off on my page, Tim. I
haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, you probably don't want to watch it because it was crazy what they did today, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. And to anybody that's showing up, this is like a special episode just to kind of go over what happened. And man, I don't fucking, these people are.
The best way I can describe that, and I know that they're watching, the best way I can describe what happened today was horse shit.
Yeah. And bullshit.
Bullshit.
You know, it's fucking bullshit.
It's fucking bullshit.
Man.
Ugh.
Yeah, that was.
Explain what happened. Explain to everybody what happened, I guess.
So essentially, they unbanned me for that first one. They rescinded the ban based on the Brent England issue, you know, the First Amendment issue, because they probably knew they were going to lose that case based on the judge's ruling. I'm sure Bo Rainey told them, like, well, judge doesn't look too keen on your argument there. So then they rebanned me based on this interaction with with Art Hathaway. Now, and maybe I should keep my mouth shut, but I want to let everybody know.
No, I can say it. Yeah, I can say it.
Well, I never knew the fucking guy. I literally
motherfucker.
Earlier in that when he sat in front of us, Ron was like, "Hey, Art," and I'm like, "Is that Art Hathaway?" Because I knew the name. I knew he was a reporter, but I didn't have a face to the name. Never talked to the guy.
And just to be clear, I was like, "Hey, Art, hey, Art." I was very friendly.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't even a thing. And what Neil said in there, and I'm just going to be honest, was defamatory.
It was slander. It was defamatory. It was bullshit.
Yeah, he straight up lied. What he said was that I approached Art Hathaway. Now I'm going to show you this video. This is in what they
this is the same shit that Neil watched.
What they spoke about was related to the evidence that they had at the previous board meeting where they voted to ban me. And we're about to watch that video. Here we go. Now, let me get my cursor over here. This right here is me. This is the real Ron. What's up, Ron?
That's my big ass truck too.
Yeah, this is your truck, and then you'll see right here this little sliver of silver. That's my teeny tiny car. I mean, it's a tiny car. And apparently, I didn't know this until afterward, but that is Art's car there.
Yeah, because he pulled in after us.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see him pull in because I got
inside the building.
I got there way early. Yeah. So yeah, let me just play this and you just watch. They called this verbal harassment and intimidation.
Look at us walking away.
Yeah, and I'm scrolling. I'm literally scrolling through Facebook, checking my notifications at this point because we had been in the meeting. And because of the loudmouths and a lot of people follow us and comment and stuff, I'm going through the notifications because I had several.
What is that in your hand right there?
That's my cell phone.
That's your phone.
Oh. Yeah, it's my cell phone. Yeah. And then here we go. I'm still just going through my phone, just doop.
You don't have a fucking clue whose car that is.
Right. Don't have a clue. Now I want to point out, when we were between my car and Ron's car, there's no space here. We were literally right next to each other.
Right.
That's why we walked around the other side, because there was an empty space here, and we talked to each other's face.
There's a video here in a second that'll show that too.
Yeah, we don't like shoulder to shoulder,
Right.
I mean, I like you, Ron. I don't like that much, buddy.
No.
So yeah, here he comes. This is Art. He walks straight to the car. Right here, I realize, oh, that's your car.
Hold on a second. Freeze it. Hang on.
Well, let me
go back. I want to show people where you impeded his ability to get in his fucking car.
Right. Because I'm already standing there. I mean, I don't know that this guy is, coming to his car.
Oh, look at you back up.
Move away, and then it gets even better. So he unlocks his car, which I assume unlocked all of them. all the doors. Some of the cars have that where you unlock the driver's door, and it'll unlock. I assume, I don't know. And then he puts the shit in the back.
Look at him. He's not impeded at all. Fucking Neil.
And he gets in, and that was the only. I didn't edit this. This is what they played. This is the evidence that they showed. Now let me show you this other. Let me show you the other video where they claimed that
this is why I was so hot. This is why I was so hot, because Neil just lied through his fucking teeth, man.
So right here is the other clip of a different angle, as you can see.
You see how close our cars are?
Yeah. This literally, there was no room here, and I think you went and got cigarettes or something. I don't know. They claimed this right here. They claimed in the memorandum that I purposely walked to Art's car.
Yep.
Like, what a fucking broad assumption that is.
You didn't even know that it was Art's car.
Man, I barely even knew that was Art. I even asked him if he was the reporter.
Yeah, exactly.
And
here's the thing. You ask if he was the reporter. Art and I have a history. I know Art. Art knows me. Everybody fucking knows me. You didn't know that was Art, so it wasn't like we ran up on Art and was like, "Are you gonna No, and Art."
I want to point out to everybody, it looks bright here in this camera, but it actually wasn't that bright that I remember. I don't remember, and I didn't know who the fuck this was walking out the door.
No, it was
I don't even know if I saw that a person was walking out the door.
He was almost to us before I recognized that it was Art.
Yeah, but Neil got up there and said I approached Art.
I hope they called Neil to the stand and asked Neil specifically, at what point in time do you see Tim Reiland or Ron Cosby approach Art?
Yeah. It's wild to me that they could watch the video and still they are just hell bent on doing whatever Margaret wants. I guess I can't really
exerting their authority.
Yeah, they're like, we're going to teach you a lesson, because that's what she said in her charging memorandum. He must face consequences for his actions.
He echoed exactly what she said in today's meeting. He's like, what's to keep him from doing this to another?
Right.
We have to keep our people safe.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck, man? Jesus. And here's the thing. I am a journalist.
Yeah.
You and I report on everything that happens at the board meetings. We always do. We talk about it on our show.
We report more substantive information than fucking Art does, for sure.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Oh my god, I'm lit up, Tim. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh.
The evidence that they had at that board meeting, there was no affidavit from Art. All it was a text message between him and I assume his good buddy Jordan. I mean, I know it was between him and Jordan, but I assume they're good buddies because they've gone to coffee before, and they're, go get coffee again.
You saw Jordan's ass there, didn't you?
Was it there? I didn't see him.
Yeah, he's standing back there by the police and Paul Croft. And Tim, even at the meeting, the police walked up to me, did they not?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
They walked up, shook hands with me. Hey, do you remember me?
That cop appeared uncomfortable shaking my hand.
Really?
Yeah, at least that's what I took. But hell, I don't know. But they did bring up that video where you had said, and he even quoted, what did you say?
I called him fucking liar. I called him liar.
You said, oh fuck, what did you say? It was that I knew 100% that he didn't know that. And I'm like, I didn't fucking say that, nor do I didn't know what the hell was going on. All I knew is that something weird was going on with Art because he was acting strange.
And that's what
that's why the very next day, what did I do? I filed an Open Records Act request between Art Hadaway, Margaret Coates, Tulsa World, and Owasso Reporter.
And then the very next day, you were banned.
Guess who deals with all Open Records Act requests at the school?
I think that's Jordan
fucking
Yeah.
Which apparently, is his good buddy. So I'm sure when he saw that, it was like, oh my God, now they're pulling open records requests for my buddy. This is wild.
It's insanity, dude. It really is. And they're just digging them. They're digging their heels in.
Why
What's up, Casey?
Why didn't Art say it? Why does Neil have to do that? Right. Art never,
Exactly.
I never saw an affidavit from Art. The only thing they showed was the picture, a screenshot of text messages.
And I'll be honest, the board member, I think the reason they changed it is because the board member that we both respect at this point was like, this is horseshit. You can't do this for this reason.
I have a feeling Brent is probably telling them to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
That's my feeling.
Even the board member that I just absolutely refuse to acknowledge as a board member, she was up there. She's like, I take our freedom of speech.
I know.
You just voted last week to take this man's freedom of speech away.
I posted about that in the video, the live we did. I'm like, how can you sit there and say that you appreciate free speech when you just voted to uphold the ban based on fucking bullshit?
Right, and
it's fucking bullshit. Casey's going to the next board meeting. It is on the 14th.
It's on the 14th, next Monday,
which is also the day of my court hearing. And I'm not even gonna try to hide my cigarette because you know I'm irritated, but I knew they were gonna do this when I read that agenda. I knew they were gonna do it.
I'm not even gonna hide my beer because it's 3:34.
Yeah, this is saying Owasso has no idea how silly they look. They would have been smart to dismiss it and go on. Yeah, well, when you think, and this is why I went ahead and supported Ryan Walters, because these people think they're fucking gods. They think they control parents. They control everybody.
And if you think that I didn't leave that board meeting and the first person I text was Ryan Walters, you're higher than Eagle Vagina, because that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, I even said that in the meeting. I'm like, well, it's a good thing we just elected Ryan Walters.
And when the meeting was over, I stood up and I hollered at Tim, and I knew he would come right back with it. I was in the back, Tim was at the front, and I said, this decision doesn't mean that you're not banned though, right?
Nope. Yeah, I thought about going up there to schedule an appointment with
I'd go up there and fucking sit in a lawn chair all day, Tim.
I don't know. That probably won't play out very well in court. But
we're different people, but that's
well,
that's why they didn't ban me.
What I do want though is, and Mark Officer told me that I could schedule an appointment with him to go to the library, which I had asked him before, right before they banned me. I'd asked him if he would go to the library after school, and he never responded. And then they banned me. So then, but now I'm unbanned. So maybe he'll escort me into the library so I can go through the books myself.
You need to follow up on that.
Yeah, I do need to follow up on it. Yeah, I do. Yep. Right here. 11/14/22.
Yeah. It starts at 6:30.
Yeah.
And we're both on the agenda to speak. Tim will know at 10 o'clock, I guess, if he can speak or not, but I'm pretty sure that he will be able to speak. It's going to be a lively meeting. I think the news will be there for sure. I think a bunch of other people. I know the GOP came out even at 2 o'clock in the afternoon today. The GOP was there. David McClain, Dana Perito.
Yeah, there was like 30 people.
Yeah, JJ Dossett wasn't there though.
No, he wasn't. Tina asks, when's the next meeting? Tina, the answer to that is right here, 11/14/22 at 6:30 p.m.
Oh, it's going to be a good one, Tina.
Education Services Center.
What is it?
Center.
1501 North Ash Street.
Yeah. Yeah, it's right across the street from Ator Elementary.
It will shortly be renamed the Tim Reiland Education Center.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, that was his idea. I was like, that's pretty funny. Part of this, make them rename the building.
I mean, seriously, that would be a testament to what you don't fucking do.
I mean, this is wild to me, but
And Tim, you're a Democrat, you're a liberal, you have different views than I, but basically it boils down to we all have a fucking say. You cannot ban and censor people. You can't do it.
And the irony of a journalist saying they were pressuring me into answering questions.
He ain't no fucking journalist.
I mean, he is, but I would consider him a writer, I guess, after reviewing all the stuff that he actually reports on. It's, it's fluff stuff. Oh, and the nasty email.
The nasty email. Horrible email.
He had claimed that I'd sent him a nasty email. That's not true.
If you see Art Hathaway around town, you tell him that Ron said he's sensitive. And give that motherfucker a hug.
Just leave Art alone. Leave Art alone.
Just give him a hug. Just give him a fucking hug. Tell him you love him. Love you, Art.
I mean, I can't imagine, walking around being afraid of everything, but
yeah.
And I don't even know that he was, because when I look at that video,
he wasn't fucking afraid of us.
Yeah, he was acting strange, but it didn't look to me like he was, afraid. He walked straight to us. And I mean,
if he was so scared, why didn't he walk his ass back in the fucking building?
Casey, nasty email. Has he seen those books?
Oh, that's right, Casey.
Well, there's something about Art that most people probably don't know. That
I'm going to blast it out if you don't. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anything. Well, we should probably just keep that on ourselves.
I'll wait till next week, Art.
Yeah, man, this is wild.
But we knew this was going to happen when we went up there today.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it would that's what they were going to do. Because Margaret, I don't know, the lady hates me, I guess. Because I've filed federal complaints on the school.
Yeah,
federal complaints, and who knows if they've been audited because of it, for their privacy issues. I
know they're going to get audited now for sure.
Yeah, that's funny.
FAFO is what I say.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, man. And after 2 years of going up there to the board meetings, never having an issue, all of a sudden, this crap. No.
What happened? What do you think happened? That Margaret Coates had a cerebral hemorrhage and was like, "Oh, we got to get rid of Tim."
I honestly think that they were already just completely irritated with me. And I think it was maybe a combination, just pure speculation on my part. It was a combination of me publicizing that book, me not accepting the placation that they were doing with that policy, right? Where they did the right things. They pulled the book. They reviewed the other books. Of course, at this point, I don't believe that they actually pulled all the other books. They were just like, well, we got to get the one out of there that he's talking about. So I think I was making her and the school look bad. And so they just, some incident took place that they thought was enough to get rid of me. And maybe they thought I'd shut up. And
well, I talked to Tanya Motorinsky, whatever. I don't mean to kill your last name. I don't know how to say it.
She never called me back.
From Fox 23, we'll piss on that thing. But I talked to her and she asked if the book that you had, because I was like, she called me about a Ryan Walters thing. I was like, my boy Tim's been banned, blah blah blah. I went into that. She's like, no way. She's like, was it gender queer? I was like, fuck no, it wasn't gender queer, Tanya. It was blankets. It was nasty.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The Rainbow Coalition didn't come out against me. Why? Because it was heterosex.
Well, there was some lady there with blonde hair, and I noticed when we did the pledge, even you did the pledge, Tim.
Yeah.
This blonde-haired lady that was on her laptop, she was some type of reporter. She didn't do the pledge. She stood up, but she didn't pledge.
Well, she was probably there for, Margaret's got all kinds of people. Yeah, I didn't realize that they
oh, we got to mention that. Did you just get that?
What's that? For tomorrow?
Yeah, for tomorrow. We got to mention that.
It's after school. Okay, so yeah, so we'll have a couple of I guess liberal teachers on.
Yeah, I love everybody. I want everybody to have a voice, and that's what
Yeah, and because so far the only people that are willing to come on have been conservatives. Whatever the reason for that is, I don't know, but that's been the case. And we'd like to have everybody on here. We're going to treat everybody with respect.
Absolutely.
If they come on here, it'll be a conversation just like the one we had with Ryan, and and
Kendra. I would love to hear it. I want to hear it. I want to have that dialogue.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not, we're not going to be dicks or anything.
No.
I think if you guys have noticed with our interviews, we tone down the cursing and stuff. It's a sign of respect to the guests, in my opinion. But when it's me and Ron, our boundaries are almost non-existent.
Yeah, we America, this motherfucker. Yeah.
Thank God for free speech, right?
That's right. Protected speech.
But apparently you're not allowed to ask reporters questions. And here's the thing. He answered all of the questions.
He interacted. He wasn't like, I'm sensitive. I can't talk.
Yeah, it'd been one thing if he just was ignoring them all and, we just kept. But even then, I mean, it's like, you can't ask people questions in the parking lot, Mr. Reiland. That's ridiculous.
I said at one point, I was like, Tim, you're wasting your breath. He's not going to air and he still hasn't. He's not doing the story.
Yeah. Well, because I've seen him before. I knew it was a reporter. I didn't know it was Art, but he usually, that person that I've seen at the board meetings, he left before like special recognition. I'd never seen the guy stay that long.
I don't give a shit about Art. I don't give a shit as much as I don't give a shit about Art.
Well, I mean, now we got to, because that's what they're claiming the ban is for, which is funny. It's like, well, you said fucking bullshit, Mr. Reiland. How did you think you were going to have a meaningful conversation? Well, sorry, Neil, that's fucking irrelevant because it's protected speech. Fuck off.
And we're not I don't think that you were even disrespectful in that. I wasn't there, but I know you, and I know that you know how to conduct yourself.
Are you talking about with Brent?
With Brent, yeah. This is off the table now because Brent was like, and I know Brent, and I love Brent, and I think he's a stand-up guy.
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, that's gone now. They've rescinded the ban for that.
It's gone. It's about Art's sensitive ass and Jordan. I'll say it, Jordan's sensitive ass. Because at this point, I know that they don't fucking want us there. They don't want us holding them accountable for the shit that they do that we don't do.
Yeah. Man, it's wild. It's wild that you try to get porn out of the school, and when you call them out on their bullshit, which is exactly what that policy was, is bullshit.
Fucking bullshit.
When you call them out on it, they don't like it. They just, I don't know why those people are even on the board. Why did you even run if you don't want to do anything? They just do what they're told. That's it.
I refuse to believe at this point in time that Brant England had any part of this.
Yeah, I really think that he
is the only stand-up bitch on there.
Right, he's the only one that ever asked any questions about the items on the agenda, and he's the only person I've ever seen vote no.
Yep,
that's only one.
Fact.
They literally,
Frosty voted no one time.
Oh, did he? Yeah, because they'll bring stuff on the agenda, and it's whatever superintendent wants. Okay, sure, we'll do that. Oh, $125,000 for this. Oh, okay, yeah, we'll just do that. Remember the K-20? What was it, like $75,000 or something?
$80,000, yeah.
And I didn't know what it was. I had no idea what it was, and I was like, "Whoa!" They didn't even talk about it. I didn't. So it's like you just spent $75,000, and nobody in the community had ever heard a fucking thing about it.
That's Stephanie Ruttman was informing everybody.
Yeah. I'm going to give everybody updates on the K-20, the strategic planning. Like, oh, you mean the bullshit? Because that's what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit. They like those survey questions. We're going to give you survey questions, but they're all going to be related to the same thing because that's what we want you to answer it.
And we'll give you the answer.
Yeah,
So
and when we're done, don't
really-
worry. Yeah, don't worry. The community will be in that book whenever we bring it out. It's like this was from the community.
I don't know, Tim. I think maybe we have come to the point where we are influential in the community.
Yeah, I think we are. I mean, I'm starting to have people now that come up to me. I don't even know who they are, thanking me. You know, I've even been called a hero, which I appreciate that, but I don't feel that way. I'm a stubborn guy, I guess, and I don't back down from people, and that's just the way I've always been. Had a shitty life, and I just don't put up with bullshit. I don't, but I'm not a, I don't run around and get into trouble. So,
well, I can't say that for myself, but whatever.
Well, I mean, we all
and
have
I was getting pissed off at the meeting today, and your lawyer came up. She's like, shh. I was like, nah.
Yeah, and you took off. I mean, hell, I turned around and you were gone, which
that was
probably the best thing to do. Yeah.
Yeah, I was so upset because, for one, an elected official knowingly
lied. That dude straight up lied.
Straight up.
I mean, let's watch this again. Watch this again. Let's just do it again. I got to go to the other video. Hold on. They said that I approached this man.
They didn't say it. Neil Kessler read it.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Now tell me exactly where in this video I approached this guy.
And impeded his ability to get in his vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, hell, because I was talking to him. I thought he was walking over to us, like to talk to us.
You just backed up.
It's like, oh, okay, that's your car.
Boom, 17 fucking seconds, Neil. Kiss my red, white, and blue ass.
Yeah, verbal harassment and intimidation. What? I don't get it, man. I don't get it. It literally, guys, it's 17 seconds. From the time that I start talking to him, 17 seconds. And I get banned. I don't. I mean, what can you say?
I know you got to go pick up your daughter, but what do we got going on tomorrow?
We got a couple of, I guess, liberal teachers that are going to be coming on. We're just going to have a conversation with them. So y'all tune into that. It'll be 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
Yeah. 7 o'clock. And it should be good. It'll be nice to hear like inside scoop from teachers' perspective, because everybody's
different side.
Yeah, everybody's perspective is going to be different, and everybody's perspective, I think, matters and should have
absolutely
should be shown in a conversation, whatever it is. I know you always hear on our show, typically one side of that, and so it'll be good. Let me see. Yeah, Kessler put a square in a circle and made it fit. Well, I think they're still shoving right now, as we speak. They're back there. Come here, Margaret. Can you go get that rubber mallet, please? I got to bang this thing in.
Yeah. His little sensitive ass. I can say that because I'm not banned, but I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah. And they're like, and you were laughing the whole time.
I know.
Like, yeah, because I knew you were about to play dick face in front of about 50 people in there. I knew it was coming, and that shit was hilarious to me. Yeah. I'll say it again.
It was funny, yeah.
It's like, oh my God, this guy's about to play. I got resting dick face. That's good stuff, y'all.
It is good stuff. It's yeah. I found it entertaining.
Yeah, that's offensive. Like, well, don't watch our show then, because
my God, on my live earlier on Ron.
Yeah,
I messed up. I said Karen Coates.
Karen Coates. The boat. It's gonna be Motor Coates.
Motor
Coates. Thank you, Margaret.
Paid for by Walston Public School.
You remember that? What was that guy named Ray Stevens? Don't look, Margaret.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
Or was it Ethel? Oh yeah, that was Ethel. I think one of them was Margaret.
I think it was Margaret, wasn't it? Yeah.
Too late. She already got a free shot.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
What was that, squirrel down in Georgia or squirrel
the Mississippi Squirrel
Revival?
Revival.
Mississippi. Yeah. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. They don't make stuff like that anymore.
They don't, because sensitive ass people like Art Hathaway. I said that shit.
Oh yeah. TW, she covers TPS board meetings. Who is that?
TW.
I think she was referring to the blonde lady, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I missed that. And yes, that is my intention, to run for school board, which again, I announced the night that all of that happened on the show, and we know that they watched this show.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure they heard about it. Like, oh my God, that one guy, the short guy, Ron's cohort.
Right.
He's
Y'all
running.
need to come next Monday night. I'm not banned. I'm speaking for real.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling I won't be banned either, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
I wonder how they'll list us, if you'll go first or me.
I don't know. I think it'll depend on when we signed up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be you first.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, because technically I signed up like almost a damn month ago.
Yeah.
Of course, it was before I got banned,
Oh God, that's going to be so good.
It was before I faced my consequences.
Right. We got to make an example.
You've got to face consequences for Art's actions. Okay.
Right. Yeah. Art's sensitive. You got to really watch out for Art.
It's wild. All right. Well, I've got to run. I got to go to the school, pull into the parking lot.
That's what I'm talking about.
My daughter. And I'm going to just sit there in front of the school and I'm going to wait. Jailboard of joy. Well, she's no longer. She lost. And Ryan Walters, bam, knocked it through the park, out the park, man. That's good stuff.
Go fix
That's good. Shit. Good stuff. All right. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. So tune in at 7:00. We won't be streaming it to the Ron. So if you haven't done so already, go to our YouTube channel. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, please do that. It supports us. And, the quicker we can get there, the better.
Yep.
All right, man. We'll catch you later. Peace out.
All right. See you.